Hiya, it's Davin here at brewbits.com. Behind the camera as usual we've got James. Say hello, James. Right, today I thought I would show you a couple of alternatives to the usual sloe gin. Come and have a look at these, James. These are some sloes that I picked last October, and they've been in the freezer since then. And to be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of sloe gin. I don't like gin. So I tend to make my sloe gin instead with vodka. Not just any vodka, you need a decent vodka. I tend to find Smirnoff works really, really well, but of course, as the BBC says, there are other vodkas available. Okay, so what are you going to need to be able to make your sloe vodka? Well, you're going to need some sloes. You're going to need a container to put them in. You're also going to need some vodka, some sugar, and for a little bit later on, not immediately, you'll need something to transfer it into, to bottle it basically. I've got a couple of alternatives here as well, a couple of other alternatives I like to do. I've got raspberries, because I love raspberry vodka, and also blackcurrants. Again, I love blackcurrant vodka. Reminds me of my childhood and drinking Ribena, but a little bit more adult. Okay, so what do? Let's get started. Okay, let's get started with the sloes. This recipe that I'm using is pretty much the same, no matter whether you go for the sloes, the raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, it all works the same. So what we're going to do is take a few of our sloes. Now I've, as I say, had these in the freezer. So they're all nice, defrosted obviously now, they're all nice and squidgy. I'm going to kind of half fill my jar with sloes. You do tend to get a little bit mucky, so best to swirl your hands on. Okay, what we're now going to do, there's no measurements involved here, it's all kind of done by eye. We're going to top up with sugar. Give it a little round. Okay, that's looking lovely. We've got a good amount of sugar, a good amount of sloes, and now we pop in our vodka, and we take the vodka to the top. Beautiful. Okay, the top goes on. This is where we find out if my little jars have got a good seal, and we give it a good shake. We're going to need to keep shaking this over the next couple of weeks to get all the sugar to dissolve. And once it's all dissolved, we then put this away somewhere dark, a corner of a cupboard somewhere, and we need to leave this for at least 18 months. The reason being is the vodka needs to penetrate the sloes and it needs to get to the pip. When it gets to the pip, that's when the pips start to release their almondy flavour, and that's when you get a real true sloe vodka or sloe gin. As I say, if you don't want to use vodka, then use a traditional gin. It's done in exactly the same way. Right, let's do the raspberries. Pretty much exactly the same. We take our Kilner jar, or jar, whichever type of jar you've got, how many raspberries you've got. Again, about half fill it. It's lovely. Again, heavy hands. And we're going to take our sugar and we're going to top it up lovingly with sugar. Beautiful. And then again our vodka, take it to the top with vodka. Beautiful. Again, back to me, James. We're going to give this a gentle stirring. Don't want to break the raspberries up with this one. And again, this one, a lot quicker. Hopefully, once all the sugar's dissolved, you might be able to be drinking it in a couple of months. Perfect for the end of summer parties. Right, and lastly, you see how quick this is. We do our black currants. So again, oh, nearly lost a couple. Half fill it with black currants. Good load of sugar. I'll put a few more black currants in there actually. Top it up with the vodka. And there we go. 3 really fast, really quick, really easy drinks. Your Sloe, your raspberry, and your blackcurrant. Once they're ready, what you need to do is you need to put them into a funnel with a little bit of muslin so you can actually strain off the vodka, so all you're left with vodka, and that's when you need to put it into your serving bottle. That's if it's going to last that long. Enjoy!